We're just gonna change. I'm clearly not with it. I just tabbed over after posting in Discord and realized, hey, look, I'm on my ending scene. A little bit frazzled. Hi, Mags. Yes, I saw your chocolate box. It looks great. Um, Serene, hello. How are you? I'm not prepared. Work was stressful. My anxiety is still about the same with medicine. And I had to come a different way home because there's a National Guard armory right next to us that's doing Toys for Tots the rest of the week. And my route takes me directly past that. Hi, sir. So if I wanted to add 45 minutes to my 10 to 15 minute drive home, I could do that. But I'm not going to do that. So I took the turnpike, which takes me a couple miles out of town, and then I have to come back. But I missed all the stoplights. So I'm all over the place. Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Give me your big face. Let me chew on your face. Let me chew on your face. Don't step on your brother, please. Thank you. Yeah, it's that time for everybody, and I think Toys for Tot is great, and I have no objections to it. It's just very inconveniently located for my drive home. And on top of that, not only is it just bad because it's Toys for Tots, the next alternative route that is the turnpike that is back roads, I cannot take right now because they're in the middle of construction, and there's a section of it that's closed between my house and on one part of the road between the connector between work and my house. So I can't take those back roads. There's another back road that I could take, but it doesn't take me the whole way around it, so there's no point to take it. So I just hopped on the turnpike and paid $1.50 to come home. It was nice not dealing with stoplights for once, I will say that. I hate the stoplights on the way home, but the shitty part was we have like 60 to 70 mile an hour winds today, so that's heckin' fast. I was getting blown all over the road. Poor boy was telling me, was complaining about earlier. Because he drives semi. So, of course it affects him. Yeah. I'm in Oklahoma, so there's a front that's blowing through that I think is going to miss us. But as I was on my way home, I was like, hey, it's probably a good thing the boy didn't take the motorcycle because he has been known to take the motorcycle. I thought he was going to take it because it was nice this week instead of the car, especially because the car window stopped. It rolled down the other night when he was getting food, and now it won't come back up. He replaced the switch, and it's not the switch. So I will say, the other night this game toasted my voice. I only did it 2 hours. I don't know how people do this 3 to 4 hours. Zelda did this 4 hours the other day, and I don't know how she did Dream Daddy for 4 hours. Because I talk all day and I talk all the time. My voice was toasted the other night, so if we get an hour in and my voice starts to hurt, we will either switch games or we will end early. I don't know. If we switch games, we'll probably switch to Story Seasons or Overlord, but just be aware of that. I'm not going to push it like I did last time. My throat hurt so bad at the end of stream last time. I almost lost my voice yesterday at work, so yeah, streaming is tough, I will say that. It took me a long time to get into the rhythm and the flow of doing it. The best thing I will say is know your limits. I have done a couple, I think the longest stream I did was like 11 or 12 hours. I did a challenge back when I was streaming World of Warcraft. I did a challenge. So that was a 10-hour challenge that I streamed, and I started an hour before, and we chilled out and we watched the pregame because there were some streamers that were broadcasting it, and then we watched the post wrap up. So I was so tired. But more recently, I think the longest I've streamed was, I think, Dragon Age Inquisition, which I streamed almost 9-ish hours. Yeah, it's very rare and it's very hard on me, especially with my back issues. Um, but yeah. So, Tree Daddy promotions. So, if you're not aware, Twitch sent their recaps for the year. I haven't gotten my personal one, like streams that I've watched, but I've gotten the wrap up for the stream for my streams. I've streamed 400 hours this year. You guys watched 2,039 hours of me combined. My top streamed game was Dragon Age Inquisition, followed by My Time at Portia, followed by Stardew, followed by Dragon Age 2, followed by Story of the Seasons, which surprised me because we really didn't start Story of the Seasons until like last month. So, yeah, what was your fun fact on your Serene? I got 72 unique followers. I had a peak of 19 users commenting in chat. The lol emote was used 337 times. Viewers accumulated 170,300 channel points. Hello, Lala. How are you, my lovely? How's everything? The user who accumulated the most points in my stream this year was no surprise Magardy of the 170,300 points accumulated. 152,700 of those were just Magardy. So I just want to say that I appreciate you guys. You were lovely. My top used emote was the lol emotes. Yeah, Serene, I would just wait and see. They have been a little wonky. I have seen people are either getting their stream one or their personal one. I haven't seen a lot of people who got both. So, just keep an eye on your email and hopefully by the end of the week Twitch will get their shit together. I think with their little glitch this morning that they had bigger priorities than getting those out. Just chilling, waiting for Sexy Man to wake up. He's gonna get up in 2 hours. Aw. So you gotta go to work. Is he working nights or is he just taking a nap? Hard to say. Hard to say. Tree Daddy. Dream Daddy. Gonna be up. Feels good to be home. Stressed out all day. Well, not all day, but nope, he went to bed shortly after getting home from work. He doesn't have to be back until midnight. Yuck. I always say that I couldn't work night shift, but that's a lie. If I didn't work the shift that I work, which is 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., I would work 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. because that's a lot easier on me. I worked my old job to get on. They were hiring a bunch of people, and by the time that I got hired, the only 2 shifts that were available were 11 to 7 3 to 11 and then 11 to 7, and I was married at that point. So to see my husband at the time, I worked 3 to 11, and that shift was soul sucking. I don't know how people do it. Like, I came home, I lived about 30 to 45 minutes away from work, so I came home and I would not go to bed until 4 a.m. and then I'd get up at noon and I'd go to work, and that's literally all I did. At least with this shift, with 7 to 3, I have time in my day. I can come home, I can do things like stream, and still have time to chill out and go to bed, and still go to the doctor, go to the grocery store, and whatever else I need. Yeah, they just ran outside, so Crowds anxiety, yeah. And the more that I've thought about it lately, the more my body's been like, fuck you. And I'm like, Problem is, I'm stuck where I'm at my job. I'm never going anywhere. I have made myself literally too valuable in my position that I'm not fucking going anywhere. At all. So, I'm not going to a different shift. I'm not going to a different department. I'm not going to a different position. I am literally too good at my job. And I've learned my lesson for if I ever get another job, I am going to do the bare minimum of work and not be an overachiever for once in my life. Because this is what happens. Yes. They, So I'm in the living room. I'm on my couch, obviously. There's a door straight in front of me. Well, not straight in front of me. It's like over to this side and straight in front of me, and that goes into the kitchen, and on the other side of the kitchen is the laundry room, and the back door is hooked directly into the backyard, and they have a dog door. So they've got a huge area to run, so they come and go as they please. Old man there, you'll see them up here a lot because of the window behind me, and that's because it looks out into the street. I live in town, but I live in one of those small towns. So I'm in town, but I'm not really on a busy neighborhood street. I'm more on the outskirts. Hi, sir. Be nice to your brother. Children, I swear. So, they like to look out the window to see what's going on. Yeah, going outside. Zoom! Literally, the shepherd, sir, he does burnouts sometimes. Like, because the laundry room and the kitchen are both tile, and the living room floor has a rug, but it's wood floor predominantly. So he gets to the transition from the wood floor to the tile floor. Well, I say it's tile, it's laminate. It's like that peel and stick tile, and he just burns out. And we're like, dude, what's your damage? He just likes to have a good time, though. Daddy, gonna be up you baby. Guys, so I was mad yesterday because I was going to the doctor after work, and my doctor's office can't seem to get their shit straight regardless of what they do. So my phone rings back to back at 9 o'clock yesterday, and I'm on the phone at work, so I can't answer. And they are like, hey, guess what? We scheduled you, and your doctor's not going to be here. And this is not like the first time this kind of thing's happened. Getting appointments with them is kind of a pain in the ass. Like, trying to get blood work done, I could go to their office and their lab to get blood work done, but they open at 8, but they don't start doing blood work until 9:15. I go to work at 7 o'clock. I cannot not eat that long, because if the last time I did that, they didn't get me back to draw my blood until 9:45. I almost threw up all over the phlebotomist because I get up at 5 o'clock to go to work. I cannot go that long without eating. And I can't like fast during the day at work because that's 8 hours of customer service. Like, I would chew somebody's ass out if I was hangry. 100% not gonna lie. So the last time I did it, I took off and said, okay, I'm going to be late to work. And I get there and I can't even find the fucking orders for my blood work. And my doctor's not there and they can't get a hold of her because she's off. So I took part of a morning off for no reason. So finally, anytime I need blood work now, I have them write me a paper and I go to the lab at the local hospital before I go to work. So, but anyway, so they call me and they're like, we've got you scheduled for 3:45, but your doctor is not going to be here today. Like, she leaves at this time. So I had to leave work, which was 100% what I was trying to avoid, because this is always the thing with them. And, so I'm like, fine. So I had to leave work yesterday. I got to see her. Knock on wood, my blood pressure was great, which surprised the crap out of me, because my blood pressure is usually terrible. and that's awful to say, but it's my job. It's a little bit of genetics. I've really cleaned up my diet, but a lot of it is my job. If I stopped working, I wouldn't need blood pressure medicine, I can tell you that. But it was 110/80, so it was great. So that was helpful, because I'm sure if I'd have gone later in the day, it'd have been absolute shit. So at least I got to get that done and out of with. I came home. I picked up some Christmas presents on the way home instead, so it was super nice and super chill. But yeah. So it was a nice break and change, but tonight I've got a stream, tomorrow I've got a nail appointment. Christmas is coming, guys. Like, dang. Sir, that's my keyboard. Could you not? Could you not? Could you not, little nose? I'd put my camera down, but I really can't. I can't get it down far enough to go. If I say if. My next probably major expenditure for stream will be custom scenes, not these freebie preebies. That's old man. That's grumpy. Grumpy old man. Sir is at the end of the couch. Where are my emotes? That's grumpy old man. It's the Brindle Pitbull Diesel. Sir is Leonidas. He's the one who's always up in my face. He just wants to be close. Brother kind of drives him up the wall because Sir is still kind of in his baby phase. Let's see. He's a year and 5 months, so he's still got 3 months of puppy phase. So Sir can be a little bit for grumpy old man. So Sir likes to chase brother around, and Leonidas Diesel gets on the couch with me and he lays right next to me because he knows I'll keep Sir off of him for a degree. So that's why he's close and trying to crawl in my lap. But if he didn't want to be away from his brother, he'd be ignoring me 100%. Can tell you that. Say you'd be ignoring me, huh, buddy? Can't believe you'd say that. Well, it's true. I'm also still trying to schedule to get a haircut. I haven't dropped the ball on that. We got a new lady opening up in town, and I'm hoping that I can get in with her. I sent her a message. She didn't get back to me, so I'll text her and see. She said she's had some experiences with what I want done, so. Okay, I've stalled long enough. Let's go to the daddy diddling. Oh, that's right. I moved myself. I was like, why am I up here? Right, because if I'm over in the corner, you can't see my daddy. Load. Be your dream, daddy. Also, I just want you guys to know that every other gaming company needs to take note, because the Dream Daddy here has a setting that you can turn on back in the menu. Title. Let's go. Sorry, we'll relay it. Options. Streamer safe mode. Removes content, copyright, flag material from the game. Every fucking game dev and producer should take note of that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do credits. Can I skip you? So, did not mean to do the credits. Mom save me. Yes, that's 100% what it is. Yes, yes. Thank you. Did not mean to click that. I'm just clicky. So, every company should do that. Amanda and I arrive home with remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. So, for those of you who were not here last time, we went to the cul-de-sac barbecue. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh, is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. It's genius, yeah. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. I always say make bad choices, so. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do that thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No. I've never done that, and I never will do that. Okay, do you have plans for tonight? Veggie play instead of veggie plate. Yeah, we got veggie plays. My suspicion is that these guys are all swingers, but my plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for, throw a party. Throw a party. Real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight, and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in, no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. Plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roast rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. King yum. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of food with any real nutritional substance. That's me. That's why we have a baking business. Use a condom or the cucumber. Yeah, exactly. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Do not be a helicopter dad. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, which, in case, I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and to drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think that I earned it after a long day of socializing. That is my mentality. Although, when I stepped on the scale at the doctor's yesterday, I wasn't the heaviest I've ever been, so I called it a victory. I'm actually like 10 pounds lighter than I was, so feeling pretty good about myself. Check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, no, no. It's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episode of Gavin Chapman's Meet Hell are not only massaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. That's me. I automatically jump to the worst conclusion. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops, guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann! Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew. You didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I was scared. You weren't responding, and it was just like when your dad. I had to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. Sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't go. Please don't do that again. All right. I'm gonna go to bed now. See, I don't have to be a dick. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, sorry for freaking out you. I trust you to make good choices. Good. Um, do I tell her I trust her to make good choices because I do? Or do I tell her I'm sorry for freaking out on her because I am sorry for freaking out on her? I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. Shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Hot Mess. Team Hot Mess. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs and the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. All right, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. All right, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On Friday nights, you are most likely to polish and sort my corn collection, Netflix and grill, baby, fall asleep watching the History Channel, torment my children with dad puns, sink into blissful oblivion. Um, fall asleep. Ugh. Fall asleep or dad puns. This is hard. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. If you had one thing to take to a desert island, onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost acre of salt, Castaway DVD, a boat, obviously. My survival skills have trained me for this day. Remember, I was in the military. What are your turns-ons? Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillmanship, comfortable with crying. Strong dad arms. It's one of the best boys' best features. I love me some strong arms. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuscripts and instructional, salty boat captain, pro skaters, also an astronaut, good father, president of space. Salty boat captain. I know. It was close. It was close. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentary, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. I was in the military, so war documentaries. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing 1,000-piece puzzle, eating healthy dinner, trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, being emotionally vulnerable. Whoa, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, something just fell. Something just big fell. Hold on. Okay, so it was an old satellite dish. Hypothetically, we should be okay. Um, until the boy gets home to handle it. But the situation changes. I might have to go quick because I don't want it to smash my car, which I intentionally parked my car out of the way. So, but you never leave home without a sensible cardigan, my vape, my sick vape, book of word jumbles in a pen, a cool knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem, my cripplingly low self-esteem. Spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world. If I were ever, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when can I get my next cup of coffee, lawnmower modifications? How proud I am of my child. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. Could totally spend all day here just looking at people's profiles. Should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. See, the floor is covered in dog treats now. Yeah. It was almost a bad deal, because I went out to look, because I heard the thump. And I was worried about this, because I saw the satellite dish when came home, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look secure. Trying to see if it's blowing around, not too bad. So I was like, I'm going to have the boy look at that when he gets home. It had already torn up part of the rotted roof, so. But when I was coming back in, I guess I didn't get the front door closed, and it popped open with the wind, and that means one thing. Sir is a good boy, and will come back and will listen. Somebody else, we, won't mention any names here, will we? Will we? Likes to, take off and run around like a hooligan, so I would have been chasing him for 3 fucking hours. We won't mention any names, though. Okay. I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Literally, the last time they got out was Thanksgiving. And that's because the boy thought I was home, so he unlocked the front door thinking that I was home, and the wind blew the door open, and they were out trotting around. I pulled and started backing up. Sir saw me and came hauling ass home, and somebody else kept running around. Took us like an hour to catch him. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads. Dad Manda. Hi, Bruce. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service. So you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Bruce, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing, talented, and easy to buy things for daughter? Though, of course, I am flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait, no. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. That is gold. Um, Craig is a buff. I'm not sure I'm into that. Matt seems cool. Brian has a dog, so let's go that route. Hey, I'm Brian. Spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter, thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On Friday nights, I like to see how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. This guy's talking my language. Brisket is my favorite barbecue. My fishing pole, keen understanding of steak cuts. Well, you lost me there. You want to be a fireman? You like romantic comedies, deck building, portable fishing pole. How my daughter is smarter than I am. The only thing I don't like about Brian is he likes to like try to one up. He's a one upper. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple of minutes until ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on the screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey man. Always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. Oh boy. Joker took off while you were at the in-laws. Didn't have him leashed yet. Oh no. And this fun catch me. Oh no. Yeah, dogs are something else. Also, if you see something swinging in the background, please tell me. I don't want the satellite dish to come through my window. Although that makes it my landlord's problem. So, he signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition. That's perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf course since she was a kid. I'm proud to say she's almost better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda. She literally just left for school. How is she home? Dogs are shits.
Oh.
Amanda walks in through the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. Are you growling at the satellite dish? Are you growling at the satellite dish? Are you fierce? Children. Children. He just pouted. Of course he did. Sir. Are you growling at the satellite dish? Your little fur standing up. Speaking of, I need to text the boy. Because if he's not going to be home tonight, I need to talk to my neighbor to get my satellite dish issues resolved. So. You up for some, hey, are you alright? Oh yeah, I'm alright. Just sad because I started thinking about how I'll never have telekinesis. Telling it not to hit your car, yeah. You know you can talk to me, right? If there's something going on, or even if you're just feeling sad, I'm here for you. I'll always be here for you. Thanks, Popsicle. But I'm serious. I want to lie in bed and be able to make barbecue chips levitate from the kitchen directly into my mouth. Well, I can't give you telekinesis, but I do have a solution you might be pleased with. I run to the kitchen and grab a bag of chips. I retrieve a single chip and toss it in Amanda's direction. Success. She catches it with her mouth. Not quite telekinesis, but still fun. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backwards swing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. We're gonna play some mini golf. You ready for this? Arr, matey. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because mini golf course is pirate themed? I just now realized we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Come on, pirate dad. Won't ya talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy, scurvy? Avast ye, I don't see pirates, only angels. No time for jokes. Avast ye! I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloons. Come on, Dad. You told me this was just going to be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is for dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf? It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much. But we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we'll have fun when we beat them. Amanda gives me a side eye, but before I can side eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Hoy there, mateys! Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. They look like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? All right, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh. Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Ah, look at those two. They're two peas in a pod. So, you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man? I know when to hold 'em. Depends on what's on the table. What do I get if I win? I know when to hold 'em. I know when to fold them. Wow, he liked that. We got eggplants, guys. Yo, egg! How are you, my favorite monster? I know when to shoot. That's pretty much all I know how to do. How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. Loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? Yes. About to eat lasagna. Yum! I love it. I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. It's technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Oh yeah? Hole in one, every time. I am gonna fuck this so bad, aren't I? What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. I have no dinner plans, so I don't know. Oh god, I'm gonna be so awful at this. Boom! Whew. This one's gonna be harder. Woo! Oh god. Whew. Oh god. Oops. I don't know what happened there. Whew. Why is golf so hard? This is a shitty mini game. I just want you to know that. Dang. Nope. This is ridiculous. This can go so wrong. This can go so wrong. Boom! Yo ho ho! Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. I just asked because your eye's twitching. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right. It's just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. A game we're currently winning. Dad! Please, Amanda, please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep this streak going. She's gonna fuck it intentionally. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Bitch. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but appreciate her active, youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. Shit. Oops. Did not mean to. I'm gonna fuck the rest of these holes.
You've lost your bomb. Into the brine. Into the brine.
What the hell is this? Nope. Rejected. Almost.
You've lost your bomb.
I always lose my ball. Oops. Too soon. So close, though.
Lost your bomb.
What the fuck is this? What in the fuck is this?
Dead men sink no putts.
This is a terrible golf minigame. I just
Dead
want you to
men
know that.
sink no putts.
Oh, shit! What the hell, man? Boom. Thanks for hanging out, Lala. I hope you have a good one. Hope Joker and Boogle are good. What the hell? Impressive putting. I still did okay. This putting game's hard, though. I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but confetti cannons are going off in my brain, and someone is placing a wreath around inner me with the words "Best Dad" emblazoned on it. Man, that was some good shooting there, Bruce. The boy's not gonna answer me. I've bested you on the field. Mini golf's no joke. Mini golf's beneath. Mini golf is no joke. Secret to mini golf is that you have to be really good at it. Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we would need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can go get the city paperwork started for digging. You two enjoy the night. Sounds like a plan. Bruce, you cool with that? Sure. Just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? Sounds like my kind of place. Sounds like a plan. Trolling you, yeah. Ooh, that was rough. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki. What a name. A Kitsy Island themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little more bearable since I won. Okay, I gotta get my victory drink and get out of here. I think I've already proved my superior dadness for the day. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. The bartender whips us up rum drinks inside hollowed out pineapples. He sets them on fires, and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. That is my kind of drink, y'all. Usually, I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. You don't want yours, I'll take it. And miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. Take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular. No electric mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. Also, only water the lawn with bottled sparkling water. I just ran out, so you're gonna have to import some. Italian is preferred, but I'll settle for Icelandic if that's all you have. It's sweet that you're willing to put all of that work into taking care of your dead grass. What? My grass is perfectly healthy. It's okay, Petty. I know just the trick to perk it back up. I'll work my magic when I finish trimming your grass with the tiniest pairs of scissors I own. Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love the show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ugh, I hate the show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work on decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job, minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch that. I don't like any of those home improvement show. I want to watch stuff that's real, like long haul paranormal ice road ghost truckers. I have terrible news for you, Bruce. No, no, not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. Actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kind of took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too, the best. He practically built half of this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying not to be your father, and then you wake up one day and there you are. Yeah. But I get to work with my hand and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's my absolute dream job. For me, anyway. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together still sitting in the garage. Okay, okay. Maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Ask about his daughter, stare him down unblinking. Tell me one of your classic dad jokes. So, three-legged dog walks into a bar. Uh-huh. And he goes up to the bartender and says, I'm looking for the man who shot my leg. Is that how it goes? Nope, nope, but I refuse to admit it. Yes. It's one of those anti-jokes. It's very avant-garde, you know? Oh, so it's supposed to not be funny? Sure. Take a long sip of my drink. See? We can keep things friendly here. It's perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel and they need to impress Brian and prove that I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason. I think. Let's keep it moving. What about kids these days? Compliment his beard. Ask about his dog. Woo! Eggplants. So, you have a dog. Sure do. I can't quite remember what he looks like. Oh, he's a little corgi. Always has a handkerchief around his neck. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog, maybe on your phone. Mm. Mm. Hold on, I'm texting the boy the situation. He might call me. Okay, anyway. Brian laughs. Bruce, if you want to see pictures of Maxwell, you could have just asked. Show me the goods then. Ooh, toasty throat. Brian pulls out his phones and flips through an entire album of dog pictures. This is my kind of person. Aw, yeah, that's the stuff. What a good boy. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian, and I gesture to it. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. What, really? Everything in here is fake. The palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over there. He's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yep. Went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out in the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon in there, and oh man, some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars, had my line out too, and all of a sudden it starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I was out there for maybe an hour, can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I get him up to the surface, finally get sight of it. Biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it into the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? Damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail, knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck, the fish gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away. I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish, Captain, a Hobbs style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Aw man, fishing's the life. Haven't gone enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm the best at fishing. No one can outfish me. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh no. Oh, I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers and we can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. Bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes, maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish so I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Bruce good at catching fish hot mess for nothing. I'm spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time, it's a great opportunity for friendship. I'm real excited to kiss my bass. I'm real excited to catch way more fish than you, Brian. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. It's going to be a calm the whole thing, isn't it? Yes. Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hangout with Brian? He wasn't too spicy about his crushing defeat, was he? Nah, he's pretty gracious about it, like frustratingly gracious. Yeah. How dare that guy have some decency? Come on, Dad. He seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know. Guy loves a good competition. Then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentaries about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian said she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at that age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. Can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh? I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the butt crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end, with no promise of a tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You'll remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it off, Amanda. You're coming with us. It's my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. All right, I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. We're in trouble already.
That was a great date.
Children? We only got an A, so soft boy. Doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull up to the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. Nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. Takes a couple tries to get them in. Hey, my coupons. Take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I know. Lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. We have a letter opener. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out the letter and unfolds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. I understand that. When I was waiting for my college acceptance letter, I struggled too. I didn't get a big fancy packet though. I just got a single, like, normal size envelope in the mail, so I thought I was not admitted. But I actually got in. I actually got into all 5 colleges I applied to. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. So proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed the interview and your photography is amazing. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA is one of the most expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're going to make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie. We're celebrating tonight. Dinner. Your choice. Whatever you want. Whatever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. She could have had anything she wanted, and she picks food truck burritos. Could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not determining factor. Please, Dad. You know I'm a simple girl. Just give me a Rito with a view. Can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass, watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby. There's a discount if you bring your student ID, and Amanda, slow down. You're going to choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that student gets their own studio space once they're seniors, and we all got this professional photo editing software for free? Nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's going to be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with similar major and interest. I bet we're going to be best friends. Craig and I were. Good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh, no. Just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorm if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit or maybe a snake or maybe both. Would a snake eat a rabbit though? Oh boy. I think I'll leave that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real with her for a second. Yeah, I did, but we lived in an apartment off campus. One girl, her parents, she was literally gone most of the week. She was only at the apartment like 3 or 4 days a week, and then her parents would come down and pick her up from like 3 or 4 hours away. Um, and mind you, I lived with my godmother for part of college, and then I got the apartment with the roommates. And then the other girl who lived with us, they were both like Indian, so they were super sweet. So, um, the other girl was from India, and she was there um, as a foreign student learning, and she mostly spent her time in her room. So it was actually pretty neat. Yeah, I never dormed, thankfully. It was neat. The only downfall was I was the only one who cleaned. The roommate who was from India, she had her own bathroom attached, and the other girl who was barely there, she and I shared a bathroom. So, I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No! I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. Don't even get me started on paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Yeah. The good news about that was I didn't pay any deposit because I came in as hold on. Hold on, it's the boy probably about the satellite dish. Hold on. Okay. Forgive the intrusion. He was freaking out a little bit. Okay. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. That was a sweet moment.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, geez. Dad Manda. Why are we going through that? Go. I was a great student. I swear I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Hello, Amanda's dad. It's me, your friend Craig, who loves sports. I have a nice and smart I have nice and smart children who are good at computers. Ah, man, great to hear from you, buddy. What's up? I'm still strong. Strong. I'm strong. Ha, don't I know it? Say, I've been reading up on whey protein. You use that at all? Figured it help. I figured it'd help me develop a bit more muscles. Yeah, I know what that is. My children are having a tea party and wanted me to invite Amanda, but we can't find her on here. You're also invited. Physical invitation to follow. Cool, I'd love to come. I'll let Amanda know. Thank you, Amanda's dad. Attend that party. Better to be early than late. That's mine. Coffee time, you know, dads love coffee. Gonna brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. I put a fresh pot on and work on a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one spells sorrow. Dad, ready for today? I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gonna tackle it head on. No, are you ready for that thing we're gonna do today? That thing that you promised you'd do? Honey, I already told you it's not. I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels. They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over, and you don't even read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad? Nope, don't remember that. Craig's kid? That hand-drawn invitation? Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper, inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party. They spelled cordially wrong. Just put on some going outside pants and let's get going. I feel personally attacked. I, I can go outside in sweatpants. Nothing's stopping me. Dad, just ugh. I'll see you in a minute. Fuck authority. Put on going outside pants. Hello, thanks for coming to the tea party. Oh shit. Do my best to bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy. This way, please. Blair and Hazel lead us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter, Carmencita, are here too. I would say I was confused. I was like, why are they here? This is Craig's. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. More twins, I know. Another set of twins in this game seems like a lot. Hey, dude. How's the tea? The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. Taste hints of lemongrass. Hey, Carmencita. Hey, Mr. Amanda's dad. Please have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this chair. Hi, everyone. I turn to see Daisy and Brian enter the backyard. Take a seat next to us. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on going outside pants. See, Amanda? Amanda gives me a knowingly look, and I return a blogging wink. She rolls her eyes. Is that something your daughter really had to pressure you into, Brian? I give Amanda another even more exaggerated wink. She rolls her eyes even harder. Thank you for all taking time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Now, if you all put on your designated tiaras. Shit, there's tiaras. These little tiaras sitting on everyone's plate. Well, except for Brian. His is a softball helmet? Oh, we ran out of tiaras. I don't think this is going to fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it. Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but it immediately tumbles off and into the bushes. I'll get that later. Hey, everybody! Craig comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies. Well, at least it's not tiny, nasty little cucumber sandwiches. Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah, it's been steeping for a while now. Awesome. Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We'd much appreciate our servants' help. Craig leans over to me. That's me. Craig places teacups in front of us all and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. I clink my cup with mats and take a sip. Good. Lemonade. It's tea. Right. Very good tea. I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties? We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father. She takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous. So, the meeting of the princesses has been called to order. Hear, hear. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff, and I have, like, a really cool sword. Hey, Coconut. We're at a tea party. Can I be a space princess? I'll allow it. I'll be a rock star princess. I'm also a space princess. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a space princess too. Dad, what are you? Do I get to be a princess? Duh! Well, I guess that makes me History Channel princess, hacker princess, rude boy princess. Coconut, how's your day? How are you doing? Hacker princess. I surf the information superhighway on my cybertech, hacking into mainframes and unleashing havoc on mega corporations of dystopian metropolis. Good lord, words. I also rollerblade everywhere. I think I'll be the landscaper and general contract princer. Barista princess reporting for duty. Yay, annual leave. Hey everybody, CrossFit princess here. Not now, servant. If it weren't for the princess uprising, it would be you serving me. We sip tea for a little while longer, and the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rock star warrior princesses, I think. That's super nice. I'll have some time off for Christmas, but once it gets here. They grow up so fast. It was like yesterday I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. I just thought, oh no. Well, I'm glad it's just bruised and not broken. Did she make you a servant too? You betcha. Carmencita actually made me brew tea for her as pitfall of owning a coffee shop. Pitfall, your custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice. Maybe chipped it. Oh, ugh, ow. Aw, thanks. It's really nice the girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community. We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model to them, you know? I didn't even realize it, and I don't even know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. I'm so proud of her. You better not proud dad cry at this tea party, bros! Acted against last night. Ooh. Eesh. I brought extra word jumbles if anybody wants to kill some time while the girls play. New injury. Oh dear. Do I need to put you in a bubble, Coconut? I feel like I need to put you in a bubble. Day rolls on and the girls are all tuckered out. Amanda spent the whole day playing with them and taking pictures, promising she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and help put away the tea set and the table. As we head out, Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders. Kids are cute. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye, Hacker Princess. You want dinner? Nah, I filled up on cookies. Me too. I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. But in a good way, but also kind of in a scary way. How so? I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Is that because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time? I corrupted her, Dad. She secondhand smokes now. Well, those kids really looked up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model. Shucks, Pops. I ruffle Amanda's hair.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Do I have dads? Oh boy. Hello, Chef. Hold on, let me unauto mod Coconut. Because Coconut's being a potty mouth. It's reaching into the refrigerator at the supermarket, pick up some cheese and plastic packaging and some of the other cheeses next to it. Ow! Yuck. Are you feeling better? Um, how did your test go? Hopefully you're okay. Um, let's go with a vampire daddy. You ready for the big day? Excuse me. Damien Blood March. Finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through the graveyard and spending time with my son. I would like to chat about the latest Victorian fashion, the inevitable of our own demise. Our black cats, please send me a letter, not a message. Fine. Yeah, I'm a bad potty mouth too. I understand. Okay, I got my nails when I had acrylics on one time, jammed between two cracks at work and accidentally ripped it off. And there's a lady there that I was working with who I don't normally work with. She's like super mom type and she's super Christian and I did not drop the F bomb. I was kind of proud. Strained your vocal cords. Yeah, definitely being sure is a good idea. Definitely don't want a lot of games with talking tomorrow, I would say that. So something like Dream Daddy is not the game for you. Listening to a true crime podcast while I taxidermy my newest specimens. Creepy. Coffin. Pronouncing bosom correctly. Bat. Famous art house horror. Industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums beat of my own heart. Let down cross. Wow. This guy's kind of creepy. Dream Daddy. Damien seems really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him and get to know him a little better. Investigate Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing and typing. Man, this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make coffee. And he's still typing. I set my copy and the computer finally dings. Bruce. I must confess my excitement to be receiving your letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask your forgiveness, however. I believe our first meeting did not paint me in a gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. 2 burritos. I like burritos. I also like refined beans. Hopefully you're not torturing anybody. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and stroll around my garden. Shall it please you? Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Blood March. Wow. Hey, Amanda! Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. That escalated. No, no, no. Can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda. She squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand net speak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Very popular on Twitch. I don't know. I know a lot of people set it up for like charity goals, and that's why I'm playing it. I know it was just on sale. Maybe that's why it was just on sale for the winter sale for like stupid cheap. For like $3, $3 or $4. So yeah, you. Oh, totally. This is just the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying LOL and LMAO or whatever and decided they needed to speak. What they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill, Dad? How will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I think you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our lands. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like, the first 5 pages, and then I read a review of the movie. Still got a B, though. Great. So, what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards, Bruce. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It looks more like a manor estate. Gothic architecture looms above the other house in the cul-de-sac. Pride and Prejudice. I had never read it and I have not seen any of the movies. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. There's a giant ass knocker on the door, dude. Pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging among the wall. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Bruce, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of the majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? Bro knows how to make an entrance. Sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? Accidentally left the door unlocked. The creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and parlor again for some reason.
Oh.
This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I've been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumpy stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance and in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. We reach the door at the end of the hall, and Damien opens it with a flourish. And this is the library. I'm fucking moving in. He's got a goddamn library, guys. Sunlight streams in from the floor to ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period appropriate furniture. Damon is clearly proud of this room. I want it. Please, My Chemical Romance, Rich. Yes. I love that this game refers to My Chemical Romance several times. Out the window, look at the butterflies. It's enough of the tour. Pick up a book. Did you know, Bruce, in Victorian era there was some controversy surrounding reading? Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage use into the life of crime, cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worm cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants.
Oh my.
Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut, puts it back on the shelf. That's a rare book from my private collection. He's reading anime porn. Oh my god. Look out the windows. Look at the butterflies. Walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs onto the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs.
Ah.
uh, Pinned them all by myself. Maybe I could show you how sometimes. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger.
Oh.
Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Look out the window. Walked to the window and greeted by a beautiful view of Damon's backyard. Showcases beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughter on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn! Did you know the Victorians spend at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out full-length windows? Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Yes.
Hmm.
Please, will you join me for tea? Of course. Follow Damien to his sitting room, where the finger foods have already been set up on a beautiful tiered silver tray. Take a seat with one of the high back chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What?
Oh.
It's a common misconception. Uh, Gotta raid. Crazy Owlet, hello? Hello, how was your stream? How are you doing? I saw you on earlier. Gwen is here. Crazy Owlet's here. Bot, please. You're connected. Why is Firebot borked? Firebot, you're connected. Let's try this again. Yeah. I don't know. It's not even Fizzing Crazy Outlet as a user in chat. Kina, too much sugar in us now. Oh dear. Well, crap. Apparently Firebot's borked. Kina. I tried. Guys, if you're not following Crazy Outlet, she's dropped in here several times. She is lovely. Hold on. The boy is calling me again. Okay, sorry, we're having dinner crises. Called Amrisco. What called me and why do I have a voicemail? Sorry, yes. I'm doing okay. I have some anxiety issues lately, but working on getting that under control. Kina's cuteness. Dream Daddy is getting better. That's a bit more funny, but cute nonetheless. Yeah, Dream Daddy has been wonderful. The only thing I will say is it's roasting my voice. But I'm okay today. I'm not as bad as I was the other night. Such a cute game. Sorry, the boy and I are having a crisis, so I have to check on him. Um, The satellite dish right in the middle of stream blew off the roof, and now it's just hanging like literally right here by a wire. So I'm trying to keep track on him when he gets home. Uh, I'm not sure how your brain does it, but I know how my brain does it. Crazy Outlets, thank you for bringing your community in here. You are always lovely and bringing your people here, and thank you for trusting me. So I hope you had a great stream, and it's always lovely to see you. You wonderful, lovely being you. My brain goes down that rabbit hole a lot, so. It's a common misconception that high tea refers to wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when it in fact high refers both to the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the table in which they're served. Oh,
Ah.
my dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damon takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. I like your cape. It's a cloak, actually, but thank you. Victorian fashion is very important to me. You pull it off quite well. Oh, thank you.
Hmm.
Regardless of my historical leaning, it's important for me to present myself well. It's taken a long time to come up with a style that's both true to form and representative of myself. I'm very happy with how I dress. Okay, create yet another Twitter meme shit post. You do you, coconut. Yes, I remember Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I also remember Tony Hawk. And if you are not following Tony Hawk on Twitter, y'all are missing out because people mistake him all the time as not being Tony Hawk or for somebody who looks like Tony Hawk, and it's fucking hysterical. I do get some strange looks, yes, but it's something that brings me a great deal of joy, so I don't mind. Be able to wake up in the morning and pick from my closet a variety of cloaks, waistcoats, top hats, and even binders that are period appropriate feels amazing. Wear top
Huh.
hats?
Hmm.
You don't? What got you so interested in goth
No.
stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father. Did he take you into the
Huh.
city? Another My Chemical Romance. Um, Brony Hawk Pro Inflator. Brony Inflatable. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, did you guys see a marching
Hmm.
band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious,
Hmm.
of course. But it's the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously?
Hmm.
I'd love to see a marching band. This is so painful. Hey, look, my shout out finally worked. Yay, bot! You got back to back shutouts. Shoutouts. Words. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. Started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals, grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and cultures of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. Takes a sip of tea.
Hmm.
I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian area. Try to live my life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid.
Oh.
But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same.
Huh.
Tell me, Bruce, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, do I, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interest. Hearing someone talk about something they're passionate about is intriguing and quite honestly rather attractive. I agree.
uh,
Please tell me about your hobbies. Quick. Something sounds sophisticated. Like to watch soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. Learned how to juggle once. I love me some word jumbles. Uh, Written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, and I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble
hmm.
them. It's poetic,
Hmm.
really. So you're a writer, in a sense. Finish our tea and finger sandwiches.
How delightful.
Come, I have one more thing to show you. Oh, the garden. Takes me around the back of his home where a variety of flowers flourish beautifully landscape rows. Small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air.
Oh.
My garden. It's beautiful.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Huh.
Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message.
Hmm.
Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off the vine. I can't speak Latin. The orange lily. My loins are ablaze, thou art the Titus. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. My loins are ablaze. No, actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well,
Oh.
that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragon, honeysuckle, sunflowers. They remind me of sunshine. Then you can eat the seeds. This is a delicious snack. What a practical choice. My stomach grumbles. Oh man, now I want some sunflower seeds. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me. Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. Followed Damon down the footpath and admired more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly a phone rings.
Huh.
Oh, Bruce, will you excuse me? I must take this. Pulls his cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it.
Huh.
Damon smiles and walks around the back of the house. Take a deep breath, enjoying the heavily perfumed airs. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had a little more effort into the garden. Amanda and I tried to start that one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle. Fuck.
Fix that guard.
Oh god. No, no.
Goal.
Whew. 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 Pressure of these mini games, yo. Why you gotta be like that, gargoyle? Phew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien, who looks
Huh.
upset. Bruce, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything's perfectly fine. It's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school, post haste. Do you need any help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go.
Hmm.
What did this kid do? Damien and I walk into school and are immediately greeted by an anxious looking Hugo.
Eh.
Hey, Damien, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like Hugo and Damien's first time to the my kids are in trouble rodeo.
Huh.
What is it this
Hmm.
time? This, Damien, you have to see it to believe it. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy quarters of the school, pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into the darkness. Watch your step. Hear faint voices drifting from the basement. They don't sound happy. As I'm led to the depths of school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. Welcome back. I'm gonna date everybody, Mags. That's the whole point of this. I was the same way in Dream Daddy and Boyfriend Dungeon. How was your work stuff and your chocolate? Or have you not got to the chocolate? Find another teacher in the boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Oh god. I don't know what that means. Serene. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around at the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me.
What?
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you to see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Oh shit, these kids. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. Lucian, did you try to cask of Amontillado Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. Oh, subgenre of Japanese rock. Plugging your nose. You know, plugging your nose can make you not taste really dark chocolate, alcohol, and some veggies. Good trick. I know how much you don't like dark chocolate, neither do I. Turn to Damien and whisper to him. What's, what's cask of?
Huh.
It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where the man gets his enemy drunk, lures him to the cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, and then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucy, and you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What's the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes, because he's an idiot. But then he realized that I'd lied to him about the wine. And you were a cackling maniac. You were cacking maniacally. Sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad,
Huh?
it took you 20 minutes, son. We just did an entire 2 week unit on the cast of Montalado. And it took you 20 minutes to realize that Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? So salt and fat, yes. 72 from the Canada Company in Ghana is actually pretty good. Smoother and sweeter. Ah. Well, I'm glad you got to enjoy it. It looked super neat. Read the first 5 pages and then I read a review of the movie.
Whoa.
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie. Ah, yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it for me.
Hmm.
Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. All right, I'm filing it under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. This Ernest and Lucian high five. Teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home, Mr. Bloodmarch. You too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Funny reference, yeah. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again.
Ah.
I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether you want to go or not. I care about you, and I can see you that you're struggling, so if you decide you'd like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend the next week looking for a summer job. I don't know how much. I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe it. Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Lucian. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard.
Oh.
I love you, son.
Hmm.
Lucian continues staring out the window. Lucian. Love you too. That was so sweet. Spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. Isn't it lucky we all live in the same goddamn cul-de-sac? People don't like Hershey's Kisses during World War II. They used to process. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car and slams the door and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work on. Oh, that's all right. All things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining. There's that, yes. Probably is just going through a raise. I really admire how you handle that. Does this happen a lot? Really admire how you handle that. You're a lot more diplomatic than with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. Rarely does. You're a good dad. Woo! Spicy. See you around
Oh.
soon? It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy.
Eh?
Come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. Plop down next to her. Yo! What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition? Ugh, I hate this show. Couple on screen bickers back and forth, standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The tiny house hunting brothers watched them with a bemused expression, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a two-bed, two-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I'm not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just have a regular sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucian. He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of fine vintage and then tried to break him into a wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read the story except for me? Not probably, yeah. Lucian live streamed the entire thing. Oh, for fuck's sake, that kid. The entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien's guy is a character, but he's really good company and surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Day complete. How did we do? We
Have
only
you
got an A.
considered taking part in the goth lifestyle?
Well, that's disappointing.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Do I? Oh. Hey, are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go down to the art walk downtown and we're wondering if you would care to accompany us. Would normally write a letter long-handed, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa, why can I see Damon and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? But I don't even have I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust out my door any minute. I've completely destroyed this computer. Bruce, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you know how to destroy a computer? You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive, but once you've done that, it's best to destroy the platters altogether. ... Yeah, I'm gonna finish up here. Um, the Victorians were very well versed in information security. Bruce, do you want to go see some art or not? Art is good. Let's go. See that art. We're gonna save and then back out. Check card reader at the ATM before you swipe. We gonna save. And we're gonna go with title. Let's go. I said, guys, that is it for me. My throat's feeling it, and it's almost 2 hours, and I was not gonna start another date. They are lovely, wonderful people, but we were not gonna start another date. Guys, who do we feel like rating? King? Wow, King's still going? Is he still doing Hollow Knight? He's probably got to be about finished up. About 6 hours in. Everdream is doing Pokemon. LaFay is doing Ori and the Blind Forest. We never get to raid King, though. So unless somebody else has some suggestions, I'm going to 100% go with King because he's lovely, fucking delightful. But we hardly ever to get to raid. I know he's probably almost done, but yeah. Guys, have a great night. I hope you have a great rest of your week. It's Wednesday. You've made it through the hardest part of the week. We're all on the downhill slope from here. I will be back tomorrow night on Chef Ian's stream for a charity event. So if you are not following Chef, he was here earlier. We will be playing some Raft together tomorrow, and as well as some other community games. See if this will actually shout him out in a reasonable amount of time. Probably not. There he is. You can. Hey, look, it did. Yes, Chef Ian will be playing games for charity. Random Zelda Pooty, yeah. To raise money for a lovely, lovely charity that he got his dog Bodhi from, who is the fucking best. So please, I would appreciate it so much if you guys would stop by and even just hang out or host the stream. It would be super appreciated. Um, Crazy Owlet, thank you for the raid as always. You are a lovely, delightful human. Guys, you are valid and worthy. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will catch y'all back hopefully this weekend for a stream. So, see you later, guys. Bye.